Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about the rumor of Curtis Blaydes versus Tom Aspinall fighting at the O2 Arena in London. They haven't set a specific date for this fight, however I would not be surprised at all if this fight happens. Tom Aspinall is an extremely highly touted prospect. Well, I don't even know if he's a prospect now, he is the interim champion now. He has 14 wins, 3 losses, 11 wins by knockout, 3 wins by decision. His 3 losses came by 1 by knockout, 1 loss by submission, then 1 no contest. His previous fights have been Sergey Pavlovich, beat him in the first minute of the first round. Then he fought Marcin Tybura, also beat him 1 minute and 13 seconds into the first round. Lost to Curtis Blaydes due to that freak knee injury. Whether or not you call it a freak injury or not depends if you're a Tom Aspinall fan or not, honestly. Then he fought Alexander Volkov, won by submission in the first round, beat Sergey Pavlovich by knockout in the first round. Or Sergey Spivak, my bad, not Pavlovich. Then he fought Andrei Arlovsky, beat him in the second round 1 minute in by rear naked choke. And his other notable win was against Jake Collier, won by knockout 45 seconds into the first round. Tom Aspinall is still pretty young for heavyweight. He's not super young like he was a few years ago. He is 30 years old, 6'5", so he is a pretty big dude. Then we have Curtis Blaydes, the only guy to have a win over Tom Aspinall in the UFC. He is 33 years old, so he is still he's at a good age in heavyweight. I wouldn't call him young at all. But Curtis Blaydes, if he doesn't take a shit ton of damage, I wouldn't be surprised to see him last till he's like 38, around 40-ish, especially if he can focus more on grappling. But his notable wins have came over Gelatin Almeida, Tom Aspinall, Chris Dawkins, Jairzinho Rosenstrike, Alexander Volkov, Junior Dos Santos. Fought Francis Ngannou twice, even though those aren't wins. That shows the amount of balls this guy has. I don't know who's signing up to fight Francis Ngannou twice, especially after that first fight. He was getting fucked up. And his debut, nonetheless. That's an insane debut to have. UFC was setting him up like a lamb for slaughter in that debut. Jesus. But yeah, he's had some pretty crazy competition, even though he hasn't had a ton of UFC fights yet. Very impressive wins. Fought Mark Hunt, Alexio Leonard, Alistair Overeem. Has wins over those 3 guys. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Tom Aspinall get a win over him, but Curtis Blaydes is a real threat to Tom Aspinall, especially if Tom Aspinall's grappling dips down the longer the fight goes, which I'm honestly worried about. Curtis Blaydes can withstand the storm in the first round, and early in the second round, I think that's his biggest way to victory, especially if he can land some good shots in the first round to stay defensive and really focus on getting Tom Aspinall's gas tank drained. But yeah, I hope Tom Aspinall wins just because I think he has a much higher potential to be a star. I am a fan of Curtis Blaydes, mostly because of the stutter, honestly. I used to have a stutter pretty bad when I was a kid. Luckily, it's mostly gone. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on this fight? Do you think that it's a banger? Do you think that he shouldn't get a rematch? And who do you think is going to win this fight? If you guys like the content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great week.